Welcome, celestial mystics and mages. You're about to step inside the Libra Season Wealth Manual, a sacred companion for the full moon in Aries and the new moon in Libra. This isn't just a digital guide, it's a living contract between your courage and your balance, your fire and your peace. Here we talk about release, renewal, and the rhythm of wealth as a spiritual current, not just a financial goal. As you open this manual, take a moment to breathe in your own potential. Each page you're about to see was written to align your money with your magic, your discipline with your destiny, and your peace with your prosperity. This is where Aries clears and Libra restores, and you, my love, prosper. Here, at the crossroads of stars and spirit, we begin with the great polarity of Aries and Libra, two cosmic forces that shape how we create, give, and receive. Aries, the first flame, calls us to act boldly, to burn away hesitation, and claim our inheritance of wealth without fear. Libra, the sacred scale, reminds us that power without balance becomes chaos, and balance without passion becomes stagnation. Together, these two forces weave the rhythm of wealth magic, release and renewal, courage and harmony, fire and grace. Wealth isn't won in chaos, it's secure by clearing what weighs you down and aligning with what uplifts. Aries is the first flame of the zodiac, the warrior spark that leaps forward without hesitation. When the moon swells full in Aries, its fire magnifies every place where fear, hesitation, or self-doubt has lingered. It's the blaze that clears the clutter, the flame that burns away old beliefs that say, I can't, or I shouldn't. Aries teaches that before wealth can grow, the soil must be cleared. Fire consumes what no longer belongs. It dissolves the cords of dependency and gives us back the courage to act. This is the wealth work of Aries. Release boldly so prosperity has room to enter. Now see it, the torch of Aries, your healing tool. This is not a flame that destroys, but one that purifies. Picture it in your hand, burning with courage, cutting cords of fear, illuminating every corner of your life where doubt once lived. This torch is passed to you now, a reminder that the fire is within you, ready to rise whenever stagnation or uncertainty tries to return. This is your first sacred tool, the flame that purifies and clears the way. When the fire of Aries clears, Libra rises to restore harmony. The sacred scale opens under the new moon to weigh your intentions and write new contracts of balance. Libra reminds us, wealth must move in rhythm. What is given must return, and what is desired must align with truth. Where Aries clears, Libra writes. Where Aries burns, Libra blesses. Harmony sustains what fire awakens. When you write your name into balance, wealth flows with grace. These are your scales of Libra, your second sacred tool. They weigh truth against illusion, balance against distortion. Imagine placing every contract, every worry, every hope on one side, and on the other, the feather of divine balance. Whatever is heavy dissolves. Whatever is light is affirmed. The scales restore harmony, sealing your intentions in clarity and grace. With the torch of Aries in your hand and the scales of Libra beside you, you hold the two great tools of this season, the fire that clears and the balance that restores. Every season adds another instrument of power to your altar. These are not decorations. They are companions of courage, justice, and wealth. The torch of Aries burns away stagnation and awakens courage. The scales of Libra measure your heart and uphold divine fairness. Together they form the first two pillars of your 12-fold zodiac altar. 12 gateways of magic that will unfold with the seasons to come. Every manual holds a hidden portal, and this one is yours. As a keeper of this Libra season work, you now have access to an exclusive YouTube playlist, the Wealth Meditations and Hymns Collection. These sacred tracks are not public, they are sound keys, activations meant only for those walking this path of fire and balance. Inside, you'll find Aries full moon meditations for fiery release, Libra new moon hymns for sealing wealth contracts, protection chants and angelic invocations, and closing benedictions to anchor your prosperity in divine harmony. Let the playlist play as you journal, cast, or rest. Each track weaves the vibration of wealth directly into your energy field. Return whenever you need to realign your rhythm with the universe's abundance flow. And in a moment, you'll hear just a whisper of what waits beyond the veil, a few tones from your private wealth hymns playlist. These are the sounds of fire and balance woven into harmony. Welcome, celestial mystics and mages. This is your Aries full moon ritual for wealth. The Aries full moon carries the first fire, boldness, courage, independence, while Libra season brings balance, harmony, and divine contracts. Together, they form the flame and the scale, the courage to act and the wisdom to align. You do not need tools for this work. If you have a candle, a quiet space, or a journal, use them. See a golden flame bloom in your chest. With every breath, it grows until you are encircled in a sphere of fire. This flame burns away fear, weakness, and shadow. Over the flame, see a liquid silver mirror form, glowing with moonlight. It reflects all envy, all curses, all ill wishing away from you. Kaf Hey Tav, Kaf Hey Tav, Kaf Hey Tav. All negative energy dissolves this very hour, this very minute, this very second, this very moment right now, no matter what. Now the mirror shines brighter, stronger, flawless. Aleph Lamed Dalid, Aleph Lamed Dalid, Aleph Lamed Dalid. Every curse is returned to light today, right now, this very hour, this very minute, this very second, this very moment, right now, no matter what. Now the mirror shimmers like angel wings. Hey Zayin Yud, Hey Zayin Yud, Hey Zayin Yud. The angels surround me and I am thoroughly protected today. Right now, this very hour, this very minute, this very second, blazing red gold power. Whisper your blockages into the flame. Fear of not enough, fear of losing what you gain, fear of success as much as fear of failure, doubts that whisper you are unworthy, and anxieties that freeze your action. Release cords of poverty, the generational patterns of lack, the memories of loss and financial ruin, the cycle of just getting by, and the dependence that robs you of empowerment. Place into the fire the shame of asking for more, the guilt of wanting abundance, the belief that money is corrupt or evil, and the weight of carrying other people's expectations. Let the debts that drain your spirit dissolve, the regrets of financial mistakes burn away, and the burdens of survival. By the flame of the first fire, I release what holds me bound. By the courage of the ram, I rise unchained, unafraid, and unbroken. Fire clears my path. Fire fuels my wealth. Fire makes me free. You just heard a glimpse of the Fire Frequency playlist. Now let's step into the flame itself. Before fire can cleanse, the cards must reveal what hides in shadow. The Aries full moon spread uncovers what blocks your courage and your coin. Each card is a mirror. The flame reveals, the knot binds, the fuel feeds, the spark empowers, and the ashes release. Speak the chant as you shuffle. Torch of Aries, cut the cords, fire of courage, speak the words. You're calling the flame to show you what must go, so wealth can flow. Under the Aries moon, the fire receives what no longer serves. You are both the flame and the fuel. Write every fear, doubt, or blockage on paper. Offer it to the flame and say, by the flame of the first fire, I release what holds me bound. By the courage of the ram, I rise unchained, unbroken. This is not destruction. It is purification. You are making room for wealth to find you. When the fire cools, balance begins. The new moon in Libra is the time to write, not burn, to inscribe your wealth contract. Light your candle. Visualize the scales shimmering before you. On one side, your written intentions. On the other, the feather of divine balance. Let the scales measure truth against illusion. If your desire feels heavy, release it. If it rises light as the feather, it is blessed to endure. By the scales of sacred balance, I inscribe my wealth with truth. By the harmony of Venus, I seal my contract in beauty. After your wealth contract is sealed, the cards confirm and bless it. The scales show alignment. The feather reveals lightness. The ledger records what heaven affirms. The exchange shows how energy returns. The blessing brings gifts, and the renewal foretells your long-term outcome. Chant as you shuffle, scales of Libra, weigh my vow, feather of truth, seal it now. Record your insights. They are the echoes of your covenant. Magic completes itself through memory. What you've burned and written must now be lived. Reflect on what surfaced, what balanced, what felt lighter. Journal your revelations. Repeat these affirmations daily until they hum in your heartbeat. I release boldly. I renew and balance. Aries clears. Libra restores. I am balanced and bold, aligned and free. Wealth flows in divine harmony. The circle is complete. Aries has burned away what no longer serves. Libra has restored balance with truth and beauty. Together, they've written your wealth into the book of divine order. Whenever imbalance returns, remember, the torch and the scales are still in your hands. I am balanced and bold, aligned and free. Wealth flows in divine harmony now and always. By lifting the torch of Aries and weighing your heart upon the scales of Libra, you've entered divine reciprocity. May your path be clear. May your contracts be fair. May your wealth flow in beauty, truth, and harmony. Go forward in courage. Go forward in balance. The fire walks with you. The scales protect you. The covenant of wealth is sealed.